welcome to Southern Sports Network. I'm Abby Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Settlemeyer, here to update you on the latest in Moccasin sports news. The Moccasins women's soccer team came away with a strong 1-0 victory against fellow Sunshine State Conference team Eckerd. In last week's matchup, Anna Griesler scored her 3rd goal of the season, and goalkeeper Helena Norrstrom posted a shutout to give the Mocs the win. The men's soccer team also took on Eckerd last Wednesday evening. The Mocs had hopes of bouncing back from a 4-0 loss at Palm Beach Atlantic. After conceding a goal in the early stages, goalkeeper Cole Klingerman made several top-notch saves to keep the Mocs within 1. Klingerman made 5 saves on the night. In the second half, Joseph Ammer leveled the scoring. Ammer buried a rocket of a shot in the bottom left corner past Eckerd goalkeeper Alex Gott. Gott was last year's Sunshine State Conference Defensive Player of the Year, but Ammer made it look easy. The men will be back in action tonight at the University of Tampa. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m.
Women's volleyball competed at Nova Southeastern Friday in Fort Lauderdale. Tovo achieved 28 kills, which is the highest amount for FSC since 2007. The Mocs served up a victory with a final score of 3-1. Moving into Saturday, women's volleyball competed against number 16 Palm Beach Atlantic in West Palm Beach. Brenda Langley finished the game with 28 digs, bringing her career total up to 1,495. Unfortunately, the Mocs lost with an overall score of 3-2. However, women's volleyball made a comeback last night, winning 3-2 against number 19 Tampa. Although Tampa seemed to be leading in the beginning, the Mocs came back and finished strong. Anna Tova had 23 kills in the match, making it her 25th straight game with double-digit kills and her 4th with more than 20. The next game is September 30th at home against Barry University.
After an outstanding playoff performance in his last tournament, junior men's golfer John Coultas has been named this week's SSC Player of the Week. Other honors Coultas has received include 2 All-American awards, as well as last year's Jack Nicklaus Award for Division II Player of the Year. We are pleased to have with us today as our special guest, John Coultas. Welcome to the show, John. How are you doing this morning?
Doing good. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, well, it's always a pleasure. Now, let's talk some golf. So, what was going through your head when they told you that you were going to have to be doing a playoff?
Yeah, well, I was actually standing on the 18th green when the last group was coming through, and the kid, Everrett Wagner, ended up making a 25-foot birdie putt to get to the playoff. So while I was sitting there watching the putt, I told myself he's going to make it, getting mentally prepared for extra holes, extra golf. And we ended up getting to the playoff hole, and when we got up there, I was lucky enough to go first. We did a random draw, and I was able to put some pressure on him by hitting down the middle of the fairway, and he hit a poor drive into the water, and pretty much from there it was just about over.
All right. That's fantastic. Congratulations again. You did end up coming away with the title, and the men's golf team as a whole ended up winning the tournament. So how would you say that that's going to drive you guys into your next tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it provides a lot of confidence, no doubt, as a team in a whole. The two top players, me and John Vanderlyn, are both 2 All-Americans for the last 2 years. We're pretty solid. We've also gotten good performance out of our 3-man, Christian Anderson. He stepped up his game from last year. And then we've also got a new freshman on the team, Chase Ibbotson, he's contributing to the team real well. And our 5th guy is able to throw in a score every now and then. But we'll see how we match up against everybody else this next week.
Hey, let's talk about that freshman. You guys did add 1 freshman to the team, correct?
Yes.
And so what is his role going to be coming in as the new young guy on the team?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bright future ahead of him. He's already posting the scores that we need to count as a 4-man, which is huge as a freshman, because he'll be able to produce for our team for the next 4 years. And we also, because he can learn a lot more from us as well. When we came in as freshmen, there was no upperclassmen, so we weren't really learning too much. But he's able to learn and develop a little more quick than us. Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, good luck in the tournament next week.
Thank you.
It was so nice to have you on. Now, John and the rest of the men's golf team will be competing in the National Preview Invitational next Monday and Tuesday.
At Saturday's cross-country invitational hosted by the University of Florida, Moccasin head coach Ben Martucci chose to rest his best runners to give experience to the rest of the team. Sophomore Everrett Wagner ran a season best time of 28 minutes and 47.19 seconds over a hilly 8-kilometer course. Casey Brady was the second mock to cross the line, coming in with a 29-minute, 4-second finish. The work of Wagner and Brady helped lead Florida Southern to an 8th finish place in the Division I Invitational. They prepare to compete in the Chili Pepper Invitational in Arkansas next Saturday.
The men's and women's tennis teams competed in the USTA/ITA South Region Championships at home over the weekend. The competition ended early for the men when they were eliminated from play on day 2 of the tournament. 2 of FSC's doubles teams won on day 1, but fell short on day 2. Both of the women's doubles teams performed well in the first 2 days of competition, but ultimately lost in the semifinals on the final day. The water ski team rocked the water at this year's NCWSA Eastern Regional. Both the men and women scored 6,570 points while placing top 3 in each event. Tybalt Dalen placed first in his event, scoring the Mocs 370 points. Allie Nicholson placed first in the same event for the women, earning 300 points. The team will compete on October 13th in hopes of winning a national championship.
That's all we have for you today. I'm Abby Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Settlemeyer. This has been Southern Sports Network. See you next week.